All right, today I'm going to tell you why you must caulk your toilet to the floor. Don't believe the naysayers that tell you not to. You should, you must. It's the only way to go, in my opinion. Here's why. One thing you may not want to do when caulking your toilet to the floor is a mistake that I made, which I really don't think is a mistake, but some do, is use clear silicone. If you can see here, you can't really see it, but there you can. See that? It looks like water. I got a report. I put one in American Legion Hall. I caulked the toilet. Sure enough, a couple days later, I get a call. Hey, the cleaning lady says the toilet's leaking. Well, the toilet wasn't leaking. It was clear caulk, clear silicone. I said, no, that's not leaking. It's clear silicone. I had to go back, remove the caulk, and use white caulk just to make the cleaning lady happy. So, but it is very critical that you caulk toilets to the floor, because when little kids urinate, the urine gets under the toilet. There's no way to clean that out. It's going to stink. Even grown men. I do know grown men now that say that they sit down to pee because they don't want to have the pee on the floor. The wife complains. It can get under the toilet. But this misconception that you must not, because then you can't tell the toilet is leaking, that's ridiculous. If a toilet's going to leak, it's going to leak around the flange and down into the basement or the crawl space. It's rarely going to come out the front. So best caulk your toilets to the floor. Not only does it stabilize the toilet so it's not a rocker, you don't want to have people. The doctors are saying now that a doctor just recently told me that I was 20 pounds overweight, and that 25 pounds overweight is obese. So I can tell you, half of America is obese, according to the doctors, 25 pounds overweight. If you're an obese person sitting on the toilet and you're rocking, you can rock the toilet loose. With it caulked to the floor, it's not only secured with 2 bolts, it's secured with caulk. It'll keep the toilet stable so it doesn't come loose. There's your reasons for caulking your toilet to the floor. I recommend using white caulk. It will blend in with the toilet. All right, taken for granted that you are installing a white toilet. So I want to correct myself in my other video that has now 37,000 views, where I mentioned that caulking the toilet to the floor is mostly for sewer gas so it doesn't get out. I mean, that does help prevent that, but that's not the main reason. The main reason, I got a lot of comments on there. Never caulk a toilet to the floor, you can't tell it's leaking. But check out that video. I'll link this back to that video. Toilets are P-traps. After reviewing my own video, I realized not only is the clear silicone not a mistake, I'd run with it. I like the clear silicone. The only thing in a public building like the American Legion Hall, I did have an issue with that, because you're gonna have different people coming in there constantly, and you're gonna have 15 different people going, oh my God, it's wet around the toilet, when it's not. So, but if you're in somebody's home, I asked my last few clients, hey, do you prefer white or clear? Personally, I prefer the clear. I think the clear looks better against a floor than the white. The white, and hey, if you're using it, use mineral spirits. You don't have to run a bunch of tape around the toilet. You can use mineral spirits and put the silicone on. Make sure you sweep the floor, get it really clean. Put the silicone on, cut your tool, take your time. Just don't get crazy. You don't need to, you're not putting it on like a dog turd, built up like a little dog turd. You want to put it on smooth and concave. Don't over pump the gun. The biggest thing people do with caulking is they over pump. All right, stop over pumping. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard that before. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Just my opinion. I'd run with the clear. Hey, leave your comments below and let me know, what do you prefer? White caulk, clear caulk? What's your go-to caulk for caulking around toilets? Please let us know. See, I spend a lot of time in the bathrooms, because not because I'm sitting on the pot, because I remodel a lot of bathrooms. And I got to tell you, another thing is to watch for is gas, sewer gas coming into the home. I run into a lot of people, just endless amount of people who have a bathroom or some fixtures, a laundry tub in the basement, stuff they're not using, and they don't realize if you're not using those fixtures, the water evaporates out of the P-trap, sewer gas is now coming in the home. You must go turn on the fixtures every couple of weeks, dump some water in those drains. This should be a public health advisory. I cannot believe the amount of people that do not realize you must run water in all your fixtures on a regular basis. That's a bonus tip on today's video. Thanks for joining us. If you like the videos, turn on your notifications, subscribe to the channel. Remember, we have Bubba's Home Fix-It tips. We have the gardening, growing the giant pumpkins. We have the fish clips. Jack and Bubba's fish clips, you gotta love those. So thanks for joining us today. And hey, please come back.